Up in my feelings, I don't give a fuck how you feeling. You say you want sexual healing. Who in this willing? Tooted up with my children. You said if I leave you, you kill me. Atmosphere different. While making my way through the kitchen, you said something, but I ain't listening. This is ridiculous. I love you. I made you my missus. How I treat you ain't a villain. You should just leave. Tell me your husband to see. I am not who I perceive. Need you believe that on you I would not cheat. But your man is a man of the street. Clapping the cheeks. In and out of these V's. As if I had me a fleet. You made a mistake. How much more can you take? The man that you chose is a flake. Don't need to be saved. What you need is the man who's gonna stand on everything that he say. Not some boy that's gonna get scared. Have his ass on down to the shed. Knowing if I still show resistance. In the midst I added some distance. Multiple days been spinning. But it really went about them women. Beat on my chest for a little bit. Hey, it's lose myself, don't feel so great. You say that you want me out the estates. Well, on these steps I'm sure won't wait. I ain't gonna know it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Mr. My beautiful wife is Cakes.
What's up?
This is MISTA&CAKZ presents. You, our family, are the presenters. And tonight, we come together for the presentation, however you want me to say it, however you relate to it. Presentation.
What's going on? Welcome, everyone. Hey, Olivia. Hey, Nicole. Love Noel. Elizabeth. Miss Missy. Welcome, y'all. Was y'all in the live earlier? I know Elizabeth was. She came up on the screen. Her and Olivia Pope, actually. I want to know, was y'all in the live earlier? Because we got some more to discuss. We got some more to listen and talk about. Y'all hit the like button if you just coming in. Hit that like button for us.
Yes, there's a new problem on the street.
Get your wine.
I don't know
get
how.
Your whatever. Let's go. Pull up. Share our live out, please. Hit that thumbs up button.
It's a new problem on the street for the mommies. And for some other people as well. Foot on neck.
Yeah, shout out to foot on neck.
Foot on neck. It's just not a phrase anymore. The phrase has hopped into physical form. And her foot is on the neck of certain mommies.
Yep.
And we deem her a problem.
Welcome. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. I just want to know, was you in the live earlier? Who else was in the live besides the two ladies I just mentioned? And I want to know how you feel. Did your thoughts change? Do you still have that same energy? Hello, beautiful crew.
What is your opinion of foot on neck? Did she bring it? How did y'all feel about Miss Olivia Pope? How y'all felt about what she had to say? And also Missy Moselle. Rolled and ready to relax? Hey, yes. You speaking my language.
Okay. Look, I got it all pulled up for y'all.
Welcome, Mary Blue. You say you was Mary in the Blue. Bushes, huh?
Hey, so blessed. Shout out to the Bush gang. Hey, buttons all day. What's up? Come on in.
Yeah, she did bring it.
Come on in, y'all. Hit that thumbs up on the way in. And share our live for us so more people can come in. We got some more to talk about. We got
Big
some
foot
more,
on neck.
Some more to talk about.
We
got some more to present. My bad.
I damn near went crazy when she said fish and onions. Welcome, Gianna.
Hey, Gianna.
Lisa Campbell. Welcome, everybody. So
hey,
blessed.
Lisa. Welcome, welcome, y'all. I'm glad y'all here.
Yes, definitely. And as always, we encourage you to speak your chat because the comments is the chat. You know what I mean? The comments is the chat, and the chat is the best thing going. So, presenters, we love when you drop your comments. We love when we all prepare the presentation together. Yeah, I mean, we work together. Well, we machine.
All right, if you guys was not in the live earlier, y'all really did miss a good show, as you see. But you know what? It's all good. We're going to just keep it moving, okay? Y'all going to go back and watch it later and let us know in the comments what you think. But for now, we're going to just go
Welcome,
right to the
Be
next
Real.
one. Hey, Be Real. We're going to go right to the next one.
You want to give a quick, let me give a quick recap, then we're going to, because it's going to be very brief and very quick. Right. It's going to be in Mr. language. All right, what happened was, right.
What had happened?
It was these mean girls on a school playground. And this new girl came to the school, right? She peeped the whole scenery. She said, fuck it. What I'm going to do, and since everybody else don't want to take these three mean girls on, I'm going to do it myself. So what she went and did, she went and punched the biggest one first and set her down. And then her two minions, the two minions that's really not her two minions, but one is her minion. You know what I mean? And the other one, elevated her to the status that she is in. Anyway, she smacked them all around, set them down, and then called out, somebody else. But that's coming. Anyway, she's a problem. So says I, foot on neck.
A major problem. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, darn, I had to pull it up. My fat fingers. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Here we go. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready to hear the rest of this? I know I'm ready. I said I want to wait and hear it with y'all, so we're going to do it right now. You ready, babe?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So this is for Jasmine. Jasmine, I want to know how.
The last one was Chrissy. Now we're going to Jazz.
You thought it was cute to show legend. Okay, so this is for Jasmine. Jasmine, I want to know how you thought it was cute to show Legendary's penis on camera and joke about it. Now, see, bitch, you said you wanted to be a part of the white sector, but I guess you didn't mean it the way you thought you meant it. Because, see, you think that these reactors on this side of something, these bitches over here are easy compared to these white bitches. Them folks not going to play with you, Jasmine. You think CPS can't?
She just reminded me of something.
Let
me go ahead and put this disclaimer up here, y'all. Because we're going to use this for teaching purposes, okay? Under the Act 1976. Y'all see it under there. Let's continue. Welcome, everyone coming in. Thank you for thumbsing up the live.
You know what?
What?
I just thought of something.
What?
What if that's the so-called ex-friend? The ex-friend of Jazz that she was up there on the panel with when she was talking about going to the white sector.
The other Bonnet girl. Tiffany.
The friend,
not Tiffany,
the friend that she fell out with. Yeah. What if that's her?
The house. I don't know. These bitches have connections, bitch. They're not gonna stop until they get what they want. Now you showed Legendaries. That first of all, I can't get over this baby name. This baby's name is Legendary. This sound like the name of a motherfucking black creamery out of Texas. Motherfucking from civil rights movement or some shit. You let this nigga fuck that baby name up. That baby ain't gonna be shit in life. None of them is. All of them slow. Especially the last one. I think he got fetal alcohol syndrome. You was getting drunk as a fuck in that yellow romper, bitch. And a little bit after that too. That's how you You raped Chris, bitch, you big strong motherfucker. Just sick. Anyways, you showed this baby penis on camera, and now you're mad because you're being called out for it. Who the fuck you gonna call the police on, Jasmine? Jasmine, let me give you some law advice.
Thank you, so blessed.
You guys, are y'all tuned in? Y'all know what's going on, right? Hit the thumbs up if you, huh? Hold on real quick, y'all. Don't leave. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. That was a quick, brief moment. Yeah. Hit the thumbs up if y'all know what's up. Y'all know what we talking about. And we have our little disclaimer down at the bottom here. That's just for anybody that, you know, it's for whatever it's for. Let's continue.
Stop while you're ahead. Because, and then you went back. Let me tell you how conscious of a decision you made. You went back to the video, you dumb bitch, and you pixelated the penis. So at that point, instead of taking the whole video down, because let you tell you you're not finna lose no money, when CPS see that shit, bitch, it's not gonna be looking good for you. I don't understand why you think that was okay. You showed this baby penis, his whole ass on camera, and now you mad because you getting called out about it. You're the
welcome.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with you. When I get home from work, I'm gonna have to really.
Thank you, So Blessed.
I gotta make videos for you.
Shouts out to So Blessed because she be on it, okay?
Like you're slow.
She be on it. We appreciate you.
Make you understand, like I don't know what it is, Jasmine, but you slow, baby. You slow, and you know when you was going live on Instagram and somebody kept calling you a hermaphrodite, bitch, that was me. It's just I think that you're a hermaphrodite.
She thinks you're a hermaphrodite, Fred.
Chris is gay for pay.
Hold on, wait a minute. She said that was me that was calling her hermaphrodite, bitch. It was me.
Fred, she think you got a Barney Rubble down there.
Let's continue.
Chris came from the halfway house, and then he came to you. So that's how I know Chris gay. Chris gay. And I think
this is all alleged, okay? Sometimes. This is opinions.
Both of y'all
These are not facts.
But you slow. And then Aiden used to be all in the camera, but you done had Legendary, and you done pushed Aiden all the way out the water. Aiden has autism, and he has sensory disorder, bitch. So, your stupid ass.
Hey, Jasmine,
if you would take the time to put him in a place where they could help him, you wouldn't have to worry about him acting the way he act. He act the way he act because he don't understand why you don't understand why the fuck he act like that. But you slow.
Hey, Lady Leo.
Slow. Cheryl Dukes is slow. Jasmine Dukes is slow.
King
Aiden, Ava, Amaya, Kaylin, and Legendary are slow. You got all these bad genes, bitch, and I'm gonna need you to figure it out real quick. Cause see these white bitches over there, they not gonna play with you, bitch. You said you want to be in the white sector. Oh, welcome to the white sector, bitch.
You know what? I ain't even trying to figure out who Foot of Your Neck is. All I know, she is a problem. But it did cross my mind that what if it's the friend, remember when Jazz was friends with the I forget the lady name, but she was on that panel and Jazz was somehow she was trying to go to the white sector. That's just a thought.
Baby Bonnet. That's the other one. Because didn't they all have bonnets? You didn't. I don't think you've seen it, did you?
I just heard about it.
Yeah, and I think I've seen it, but I know I had tuned in for a sec, but I believe they all had bonnets on, like a bonnet panel or something. Look, it could be, you know, we still waiting for
that's kosher.
We still waiting for Foot on the Neck to come through.
Yeah, King Mike. I think so I think that's it.
We're gonna drop the link. So if anybody want to call in, hit that line. Call up.
And as you know,
we're not done. I just want to drop this link. We're not done.
I'm about to blaze.
We about to blaze. That sound good.
Now I don't want to give Sierra no
Yes,
indictment. I don't want to give Sierra no indictment, but I was just asking hypothetically.
Well, this is all alleged, like
I'm just asking
allegedly.
hypothetically.
Like we just speaking opinions and making light of heavy situations, So this will be presenting to y'all.
But we are waiting for foot on neck for sure.
Yeah. I just dropped the link for y'all again. Hit the thumbs up if y'all enjoying this. If y'all here for it, if you're feeling it, hit the thumbs up. Let us know. And if you're just coming in, hit the thumbs up button for us. And share the live so more people can come in here.
And welcome to the presentation or presentation.
Yeah.
But Jasmine, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand how you thought that was okay. You made a comment and you said, "Well, I'm showing all your goodies," or some shit like that. Like, bitch, I sat there and I said, "This is a dumb bitch," and I'm gonna keep on reporting that video for nudity and it's inappropriate. These babies don't have a say so in how they are portrayed. See, that's what I hate about YouTube. These kids don't, and they're very well could sectors. The kids don't have a say so in how they are portrayed. And they gotta grow up one day and go into the real world. How the fuck you think Kayla gonna feel when she grow up one day and she look back on YouTube and she see how she grew up and people talking about her? This shit is unacceptable. You need to be in a facility like your sister Latoya, because you are just as slow as her.
What'd you say?
And Love Noel say, wait a minute, is it Love Noel? No. Elizabeth Moselle say that Tierra and her is still rocking together.
Okay, that's what's up. Bonnet gang in this thing.
I guess that X's her out, or it should.
That's not necessarily true.
It doesn't X her out, but it should.
Because the best friend situation last night, that was a whole fake situation going on. All that calling back and forth, lives being interrupted. What do y'all think about Jasmine's daughter having a social media? She said she's growing it on her own, don't want her mom help or support. And on top of that, we got somebody backstage coming through in a second. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Y'all hit that link if you want to come up. How do you feel about her having her own social media? I think she's like 8 years old. Being on there, being able to interact with strangers all over the world. That's mostly probably adults.
I don't agree with that.
Predators. Like, she's only 8 years old. If anything, her mom need to be doing that and monitoring that for her. Like, come on. She said, I'm not going to monitor it, or I'll monitor it. No. That sounds lazy. Like, you just going to look at it when you put your videos up. It don't work like that. Hey, Jasmine +3.
Welcome to the presentation. We have Jasmine +3. She's a presenter. She always.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
What's going on?
Easy.
I had to hurry up and run downstairs because I was like, because I didn't want my kids to hear all that stuff. So, yeah. But I stumbled upon Jasmine. Like, it was just like I was looking for other mommies when you're pregnant. You just stumble upon, I guess, like the same story as the other ladies that have been blasting them, I guess. But 1 second. But I really think that Chris, whatever, he was in a bad situation because he spoke on it a little bit when he first got with Jasmine. I think for him, he just looked at the lesser of two evils. I can go with this girl. She kind of slow, dingy. She liked me, and she has her own crib. she has certain stuff, so I can go on ahead and just be with her, or I can stay with my family.
Like a lot of men
And
do.
and he said, "Oh, well, they don't like nobody over there," and he was basically treated like a kid. I really personally don't think that that man has a job, but that's her lie. Let her tell it. I really think that the reason why she's going crazy over there, because she keeps on saying that she's depressed, and I really think that she's trying to figure out what he's doing, because I think she thought that if she had the baby, that it would stop him and it would slow him down and it would give her a one up on the twins' mom.
Yeah, you wrong
Cause
there.
because she knew that he basically was still in love with the twins' mom. Because if you think back
Wait, are
to
you talking about Philip now, or are you talking?
No, talking about
You
his.
still talking about him?
Chris, because when they said that with the twins' mom, they said that was her that was his high school sweetheart.
Okay, yeah.
And I think that he's still attached to her. And I think
that
with Jasmine, it was convenient. Because even when I look back at the video, when I think she had told him that she was pregnant, he left, and I guess he was looking like, dang, I got this girl pregnant. I think he thought that, or she probably told him that she couldn't get pregnant and just said, well, let me go ahead and get pregnant so I can sneak this in real quick. So he won't go anywhere. Because I think that she knew that he was kind of out the door, because he really saw who she was. Like other men have said that she catfished them a little bit. I think she's taken on the persona of Olivia, which is really, really ugly and it's not becoming to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jasmine would be in a better situation and a better light if she would follow her own way. The issue with her is when she goes and be a friend to whoever, she basically gravitates to them. She's like that needy friend that just want to be in the situation with everybody.
It's a medical term for a person that takes on other people's personality.
It is
personality disorder.
Yes, it is, and I think that like, I'm not a psychologist, but that's what it seems like she has. Like for her, when she was friends with Chrissy, she used to say the sayings of what Chrissy would say when she would get on live. She would say some of the stuff that Chrissy would say. Now it's like she's like, oh, like she would say some of the stuff that Olivia says, and then she'll say, oh well,
her energy.
right, like she'll try to argue with people, and I'm like,
and before she claimed she never argued, and now Olivia probably putting that battery pack in, telling her, "Go ahead, sis."
Right.
Ahead,
That's
girl,
why when she did the prayer, I was just like, you really, that's not genuine. But I think for her, she's like one of those girls that, okay, like in high school, one girl is like real timid. She gets someone to fight her battles. I think that she thinks that Olivia is big enough where she'll fight her battles. The thing that she doesn't understand is Olivia calls the cops on everybody.
ACC.
That's it. And I think with Chrissy, it's like, I think that she realized all the bad that she did back then, and I think that she's trying to clean it up now, but I think it's not coming off that way. I don't know, because that's a touchy. I really think that they got on YouTube because it was an easy check. It was something for them to do. And now I guess they bit off more than they can chew, because now they're coming out and they're exposing their whole lives.
Yeah. And you know what? Once you start getting your numbers up there, it happens to just about everybody. Like,
sure.
Small YouTubers, big YouTubers, but once you start seeing them numbers, it definitely happens. Like the Prince family, the Ross family, what's Carmen and Corey, like a lot of YouTubers. I think it comes with it's a part of the package. I feel like it's a part of the package. Once you put yourself out there, It's no turning back.
I see this is my belief, and this is just my belief. I believe once you start, no matter what it is, whatever it is, but we're gonna just say YouTube. Say once you start throwing yourself in YouTube, you giving this content, you getting comments, reactions. People are now becoming spectators of your life. You start feeling a certain type of way. So even off camera, once you stop making content, some people allow their lives to still be like it's on camera, and what is not shown on camera eventually gets shown on camera.
Exactly.
Because you can't separate the two, and that's when secrets start coming out. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. It's fine to show your flaws, but once you show your flaws, be able to accept some direction, some the criticism, even some people want to tell you now you take everything with a grain of salt. What you can keep and apply. It's fine to show your flaws. That's cool, because secrets do keep you sick. Yeah. And that's what's going on, and that's what we're seeing with these ladies.
Yes.
They try to be so secretive off camera that it's being revealed on camera.
And true.
Now that's just my humble opinion.
And you know what? That speaks so much volumes for all three of the ladies, but right now, especially Chrissy and especially Olivia. Oh my gosh. Jasmine +3. I don't know if you about to get off yet. Hey Messy, welcome back.
Welcome, Messy.
Hey, darling.
I don't know if you about to... Hold on one second, real quick. I don't know if you about to get off, but before you do, I want to tell you that I remember you was the first one that was going to come up on the screen, and then our live just totally.
Yes, I was like,
I remember. We remember. So shouts out to you.
I was like, okay, I was like, maybe it's just time for me to go to bed because, like, I try to watch you guys, but I ended up falling asleep. Because I have to be at work in the morning. So I try to watch everybody, try to give everybody a view, give everybody a like.
We appreciate it.
It's hard, but I try.
We appreciate it.
I just want all the mommies to do better. I really think that Olivia is in court ordered counseling. I really think that, and I think that in her own way, the counselor probably told her it's best for her not to show a lot of stuff on YouTube, because I think that was one of the stipulations of her getting visitation or getting her children back.
Yeah, you can jump right on in when you want to, Messy. We got Messy up here now. Welcome back.
You know what? I was sitting here thinking about this before y'all even came up here. Y'all remember that movie called Superstar?
Yes, I love that movie.
Which one?
Babe, you like it when with the geek girl with the glasses. And remember she
was okay. So you know what? I always was trying to figure out what kind of chemistry Jazz and Chrissy had, and Bing. That's who relationship they had. God. Welcome to special ad.
Oh my
God. You know what? Yeah. You know what?
You don't remember that?
Welcome to special ad.
Yeah. She played on another show that we was watching on
I remember.
Or Netflix or something.
But you know, I'm saying, like, when y'all was talking about Jazz and her personality, and she took over Chrissy was honored. These are what I like to call non-popular girls in high school. They suddenly get a little popularity in real life, and they cannot handle it because they're just everyday, they're nobody. So Jazz, her thing was she never had her own personality. And what killed me about Jazz was when she was talking about her daughter and a group of girls stopped liking her. She didn't think of, darn, these girls' parents must saw some of my videos. Darn, how do I dress my child? Her children, and I hate to talk about it, but her kids are not well kept, and I can see that, and her teachers can see that, and children can see that. You get what I'm saying? Um,
You are right.
she don't even have that type of mindset to say, baby, let me fix your hair the way that the kids in your grade is.
Messy, you
Her
heard her when she said that she didn't have an issue in school. Like that Caitlin is having that issue in school. She said, I never had that problem. Like
Yeah, she did. She did. She
so
did. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because when you are in a team, your coach make you be friends with everybody in that team. You get what I'm saying? So there's no outsiders because that is the mindset of a team, that y'all are a team. So of course she's not going to have that problem if she's hanging out with other people. But if she was by herself, Jazz is a different story. She's a geek. She can't even be real with herself.
Yeah.
She really can't. She can't. This girl, I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny, but I had a baby and I gained a lot of weight. Not because I wasn't exercising or nothing like that. It's just because I'm getting older. I'm 37 years old, pushing out a baby. My body is not moving. But she's sitting here. She can't even be happy with herself long enough. And she's actually gaining what I like to call extra weight. And that's on her arms. I don't know if y'all seen them, but her arms are super duper big. And I'm like, girl, you must be eating on the side, because she always tell us, I haven't ate all day. I haven't ate all day. It's okay if you ate. It's perfectly fine. Stop lying, because how you golf down food, you eat a lot. It was that sandwich where she did that live. I mean, that girl only ate like 2 bites. And that sandwich was
Chris only
gone.
trained her for a half a day. So, I mean, if you really
No.
do training, then it'll be consistent, you know?
Yeah, and your arms won't swole up. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? You must be. And she can't really hang. So that's the reason why. And when she was telling us about her weight from her previous, she basically was starving herself because she knew that this man was coming in town. Y'all, Jazz was calculating this man. Yes, he just came out of somebody's prison cell. Yes, y'all, I don't know if y'all noticed that bedroom, how his stuff was stacked up. No straight free man ever dressed like no, 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 no. No free man.
Before you finish,
listen,
Bessie. I got one question.
Bessie, she said, nobody dressing like that. That's already been.
No, he was like, everything was stacked. Like, he know where everything is. And I was like, that man left somebody's prison cell.
He institutionalized.
That junk's too organized.
Let me hop in for 1 second, please. Let me just ask one question. And please, if y'all have any ill will towards her, just remove that and just listen to what I'm about to say open-mindedly and give an honest answer. From the time when Jazz came on from, I guess, my Shabby Life videos to now, has there been any improvement? Be honest.
Yes,
because I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if there's been any improvement.
And putting on makeup.
Is there any?
Yes.
Let me just say,
the looks have changed.
Doing her kids' hair.
Yeah.
No.
Kids' hair
I'm gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you how Shabby Life Doc. Is that the correct way to say it? I'm gonna tell you how Shabby Life really effed up Jazz was her lives, not her everyday videos. It was those selfish lives. If it wasn't for her lives, it wouldn't be no Shabby Life. But Jazz had to tone down those lives because it wasn't even her lives now. just like that bath bomb, it got sloppy. She's very sloppy and she can't hang. When Chrissy was telling her, hey, put your thing on mute. Hey, do this, do
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? Chrissy was trying to coach her like, hey, no, they peep out everything when you do. Now, when we saw her later videos, when y'all pull out her latest stuff, you
Hold
see
on,
the
y'all.
raw.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
But if I'm not mistaken, I feel like when Chris is not there, it's 10 times worse. That's all I'm gonna say. That man, he came in that household. That house is cleaner because I don't think he's putting up with no filth. That's just how I feel. But if it was up to Jazz, her feet would be dirty always.
But my only issue
Sorry
is
about that,
he
y'all.
rules the house with an iron fist, and those are not his kids.
Yeah.
You're intimidating kids. It's a difference between discipline and having the children afraid of you. Those kids are afraid of him. I understand that they needed discipline, but he went a little bit overboard because even when she came on alive and she said, "Don't say nothing when my help gets here," because she has already told him on the phone, this one does this. Aiden screams and hollers. I
Yeah.
don't know what's wrong with him. So she
Mm.
gave him the rundown on the kids, and then once he got there, he decided, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. But you have to realize that they have a father, even though he's in prison. But they have a father. So for you, and then their father was your friend.
Right.
So
So
let me tell y'all, let's go back to memory lane real quick. Okay, so Jazz had right around the same time Chris came. She probably had like two. Well, it was actually three when she was staying in that house with the upstairs. Well, both of her houses had upstairs, the apartments. It was the first apartment
The
before
one
she
with the
moved into
wood
that
stream.
townhouse. Okay, she was sitting on that little nasty couch eating some crab legs, talking about her CPS. Okay, that's one. Two was right before, maybe after the kids went to school, and then definitely it was another visit when Chris arrived. Okay, so when Chris came, she suddenly had somebody come to the house. Y'all, this was so
Fucking
fake.
Jamie.
And
Like,
I'm gonna tell y'all firsthand, I know about CPS because
mm-hmm.
I work for DSS. All right. They will never have you in the same room discussing a sexual encounter with a child.
Mm.
All right. They will have a personal psychologist and a CPS and another person in the background. So that was a totally lie. That never would happen in real life. Why? Is because the child will feel intimidated next to that parent for even saying anything, or will be fearful, and they know that. So they need that environment to be as clear as possible for that child. So y'all, please step on that neck. I wanted to say that all the time. No, that's not a real CPS situation. And anybody out here that knows, and that what grinds my soul was these CPS storylines, because they don't do that. They don't just have visits and call you. They pop up on that bitch. So
Mm.
she actually had a CPS come into her house midnight.
That's
They
the
would
good
never
thing.
have that situation. Y'all don't know. These people are crazy when it comes to their children, and the CPS people would know that. So they will have a fucking sheriff coming to the house with that CPS person because that CPS is at risk. Yes. She was just everywhere with those storylines, y'all. And that's the reason why she is not very accountable. So if something really happened in that household, trust me, you will really be seeing the blues in the cruise, because really she will really be in it, because With that PP, they don't play. You still got like some years. People pull some stuff up. People come back and visit. Definitely, if she had that PP online, that baby been snatched so quick if she had any type of 5 years investigation.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
let me ask you a question.
So that means when when it's open, it stay open for a while, even when you think it's closed. It's still
No, they don't just, they will close it. But if something happened, like she said, she called the cop. You know how fast they will put two to two together?
open.
They do not play with child anything.
Nope.
Definitely when she said that she called the cops, they do not play with child endangerment or any type of sex with a child.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm glad you said that. Let me ask you this. As many times as they claim that somebody called CPS on them, and or CPS came to the
Hey,
house,
friend.
I would think around the second time or third time they probably would CPS will probably be like, hey, is a reason somebody's calling, so maybe we need to remove the
Exactly.
kids for investigation,
Or further
right?
investigate.
Or would they not?
I mean, be honest with you, they will never take. Okay, so I never heard of a social media getting called for CPS unless it's hard evidence. All right.
Okay.
Now, I always say this: you better be careful how your neighbors hear you. You better be careful what the school think, because the school will call a social worker in a heartbeat. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't play.
Yep.
Even if that child looks like it's not fed,
We got
your child goes to
football
school and
in
eat.
the building.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
baby, they they're gonna send some food home. You're gonna get that little cheap goodie bag, and if you come in talking about how hungry you are or I didn't eat anything, baby,
Oh,
those
that's
CPSs, they be typing,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, they don't
Like
play.
my
So
son has autism, and when I go to the school, like he's in pre-K, but he goes to daycare. They watch, they look, they observe. They observe the interactions that you have with your child, how you talk to them, how you communicate with them. So she is definitely correct. And the fact that what got me was the fact that she was filming the CPS worker,
yeah.
and the
they
CPS
would
worker
never
didn't
have
say
done that.
anything.
No. And another thing, they would not have a visit, a home visit, a first time home visit with one CPS worker. They would never, because that's a dangerous environment.
Mm.
You got to understand, they need some weapons. They need to have a weapon with them, because somebody could literally beat or hurt a CPS worker because of that. You get what I'm saying? So when she was sitting there lying, and these women sitting here saying, "Oh, he came to my house at 9." No, he would never come to nobody's
They
house
do
at 9
better.
without a sheriff.
They do better.
Just like she said that they called her, and I'm like, where does CPS call you? CPS
No,
doesn't
they
call
will
you.
call you. Yeah, they can call you, but they don't. They'll call you and ask you, "Will you be home?" And you don't make appointments with them,
Okay.
because they can show up within 4 to 5 hours. No, I think 1 to 5 hours in time lapse to just pop up on you. Yeah. You don't
Okay.
tell them, "Hey, I'm coming this place," or you gonna meet me at the school. No, they don't do that. CPS don't ask you to talk to the teacher or anybody. They just talk.
Thank you for hitting the like. Do better. If you just coming in, hit the like button for us.
Hey, I also want to. We have Foot on Neck. She is up here as well. She has entered the chat as well.
Welcome.
She is the
Foot on
force.
Neck.
She is the force that you hear.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is hoarse because I'm getting over the flu. So I'm okay. It's just my voice at this point. But I'm sitting here eating my dinner. I'm listening to this woman, and she is absolutely 100% correct on how CPS handles things. So I'm gonna continue to listen in. When I'm done eating, I'm gonna jump in so we can get down to the nitty gritty.
Definitely.
Do your thing.
Salute. Go ahead, Miss.
But it's just like these storylines. And when I tell you, these young folks, they watching this, and y'all, we have to start calling bullshit when it's bullshit. Because if somebody goes through this and they was like, hey, this is not what y'all did with Jazzy, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you, CPS, all borderlines have the same guideline. So you might be in Texas and you're gonna have the basic same guidelines. They don't play with certain things. Crime against an elder or a child, they don't play. So come right. And that's the reason why I think probably Mom Dukes don't have her daughter Latasha, because there was probably some type of, Latasha is a ward of the state. I don't care what you think, because something happened that her grandmother got that little daughter.
Oh, that's a
So
sister. I didn't even know she had a
yeah,
sister.
that's her older sister. Yeah, so I don't think Mom Dukes can take the baby.
No. And
So
honestly, you see how what she said about Philip's other sons and daughter's mother. Like, she was gloating about the fact that that baby was allegedly touched. Like, she blasted the girl, but your daughter sat there and said that she paid her bills off of that girl selling her body for your baby daddy, for y'all baby daddy. Like, that's what turned me off from Jasmine. From that point on, like, that's just something that you just don't do.
well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you this. I think Jasmine has about 10,000 subscribers. When I say that, I'm counting the numbers. Baby, she can barely get 15 people to look at those videos, darling. And that's real. That's no hating. That's real. Okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but let's call it what it is. If YouTube really strip people's real subscriber count, these babies won't be pushing no 100K or no 50K. They will really be pushing about 10K. That's the reason why she dry back so bad. But I wanted to say this, y'all, and this what really pissed me off, right? I'm a mom. I love my kids. I might not even act like it. I'm a bad mother, but I love my kids. This heifer said, it doesn't matter how big my bed is, long as me and Chris with the baby can fit in it. Did y'all hear that?
No, I ain't hear that.
No, she
Did y'all
absolutely
hear?
did
Did
say
y'all
that. That
do?
stupid ass bitch said it don't matter how big her bed is, as long as her, Chris, and the baby can fit in it. So it was just like, fuck the other kids. But on top of that, Legendary shouldn't be in the bed with them anyway.
Yeah.
They big asses could suffocate that baby. They could murder him. Like, oh my gosh.
But
Let me tell y'all this.
Everything that we saying is all under our little copyright disclaimer, you guys. So we're using
Let me tell y'all this.
Purposes. Hit the like
This
button.
heifer got a whole new bedroom set, y'all.
Yeah.
Within 2 weeks, let's transfer about 2 or 3 weeks. This heifer was talking about how her twins needed a new bed. Y'all, I'm so disgusted. Her daughter, Amaya, still rocking that dirty mattress.
That mattress need to be burned. It need to go through an incinerator.
I'm flabbergasted. I mean, it's things I have been seeing and gaining knowledge of, and then I'm seeing what y'all saying, and I'm like, how did I miss that? Now I'm like, damn, gotta go back and do my homework.
Do y'all remember when she said that she couldn't wait for the twins to go to school so it could be her, the baby, and Chris?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I missed that part.
She said
No,
yeah.
she said that she was trying to she trying to hurry up and get the twins in school so it can be her, the baby, and Chris.
Because you know Chris ain't got no job.
So
I'm not even gonna crap on that man. I feel bad for him because this woman really made him.
But do he have a job or not? He don't have a job.
I cannot feel.
He be sitting right behind that camera when JD live.
I do not want to feel sorry for that man. That man shows no gumption. He shows no like he doesn't care. Yeah, I mean what happens with the children. That's plain. Oh yeah, he lusting at the little girl, and that's bad to say, but yeah, I mean, I do believe he is a predator.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Whatever. That's my opinion. Whatever. Sue me.
I'm sorry, but I'm still waiting for him to have a clap back video because he been clapping back at these women, and I'm waiting for him to come back for you.
That was the whole point. You know,
I'm waiting for it. I am. I'm like, this man showed your ass too many times.
You don't do that. You do not do that.
You know what? I
Jazz
must be missing these videos.
Jazz should have told him too. If that had been you talking to a group of women that I'm talking to, my following, you'll be out of here. Like, go on. You see me live, go out the room. You ain't even got to be right here. Because you ain't going to disrespect these men. You ain't going to disrespect these women like that.
These last 2 weeks, he's been feeling his stuff. That means that Jazz been giving him a little bit of money. And he's been feeling his
taxes, and she
I have not been seeing
it. He don't know how to act.
He's around though. He's not working.
But I have not been seeing him.
Exactly around.
I ain't been seeing him.
Right behind that camera.
Pretty much. Like,
you know, Jazz.
No, but she said he's recently been clapping at females.
Yes, he did a live, and somebody had asked him something, and he was like, "We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that." And you know, I was like, "Boy, calm down." She's a girl. She's probably about 20 miles away from you. Why are you barking at her? But it's just the fact.
Or they were gonna get married. That's what they
asked.
We did ask last time, was they getting married?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Jazz should have been very embarrassed. She should take down the live because the man basically contradicted this whole thing about her and him. Okay, first he said that he didn't want to go to no courthouse. Now I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why a grown man don't want to go to a courthouse? Okay, never mind. That tells me that he never really had a job, y'all, because that don't even make sense. And then 2, he was like, I don't want to get married at a church. So where you want to get married at?
Right, in a park.
So, you know, and she's sitting here talking about, yeah, babe. Yeah, I like that, babe. Like, girl, he don't like you.
He damn sure don't.
I'm serious. When that man told me if I'm in labor and that man said the only thing that's I'm here, that's the only thing that matters, man, that nigga stuff would be out the house. Okay. I will still be in labor. I will take my ass home, get my mountaineer, and then kick his ass out. Okay. No, you ain't gonna tell me that. Okay. But just like an old joke, you give a hungry person a Ritz cracker, that be the best motherfucking Ritz cracker that motherfucker had, okay? That's how she feels about Chris. You give her a piece of dick, no, she's swallowing that shit up, okay? That's all Jazz is doing.
Okay, y'all. Let's switch gears and get into it.
Yes. Foot on neck.
Now, y'all
ready?
I'm gonna drop back down in the comment section.
Y'all listen.
Okay. Hold on, foot on neck.
Hold on, foot on neck. Let me play your intro music.
Hold on. Thank you, Jasmine, for being up here. Shouts out to Jazz, y'all. And Messy Moselle, thank you. Shouts out to you ladies for coming up and hitting that link. We got
foot on neck
in the building. Let's go.
She's a problem.
Y'all a mess.
Let's go.
All right, Mr. and Cakes. I don't even know how I want to jump this off. I've been thinking about this shit all day. I said, the YouTube streets, or this side of YouTube, been fake for a long time. And I've been waiting for somebody to come out and tell the fucking truth. And I noticed a long, long time ago, like when I first started watching them, I noticed the favoritism off top. And all the all these bitches want to be close to Chrissy. They all favor her. Now Olivia can do the same thing as Chrissy, or Jasmine can do the same thing. Now they gonna drag Olivia and Jasmine till they can't drag them no more, but they not gonna speak on that Chrissy. So I just said, fuck it. I got fed up. I ain't had shit else to do. So I was like, fuck it. It's time to just hop on out here and speak my mind. Cause I just feel like somebody need to keep their foot on these bitches' necks. Cause these bitches don't know no better. And there is not a reactor outside of and I found you guys a couple weeks ago, but there's not a reactor outside of you guys and Marisa Starr that will allow people to speak their mind. And so that's why I come in and I said, fuck it. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna say what you thinking. I'm gonna let you know what's on my mind from jump. I ain't no weak ass bitch. I remember when I was like, I'm a petite girl, by the way. I remember when I was little, I used to get bullied a lot. So I know what it feel like to actually get bullied. And one day my mama, she got on the school bus and she was like, who been bullying my baby? And my mama said, who been bullying my baby? And she said, point them out. So I pointed to the girls that had been picking on me or whatever because I'm little and they bigger than me. And my mama said, bitch, get off the bus. She told them bitches to get off the bus. She said, y'all gonna fight. And y'all gonna fight till my baby whoop your ass. And ever since that day, because the first round I lost, I got my ass whooped like twice in a row. And she said, we ain't leaving until you whoop their ass, or I'm gonna take you home and I'm gonna whoop your ass. And ever since that day, ain't nothing about me being pussy. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, the north side of St. Louis, Missouri.
Ooh.
So I grew up rough, and it's like I know, like you gotta apply pressure to these bitches to make them get some act right. And I've been making videos, and I got a whole bunch of videos, and I got some other shit that I gotta address too. But I'm just like, I'm sitting on it because I'm trying to see who gonna address what. Now that's why I came for Tasha ass yesterday, and she live right now. Nobody gives a fuck because if you're not gonna speak the truth, then don't go live. Like I just feel like there's no point. Now yesterday I sat there and listened to the whole live, and they touched on Chrissy for a little bit, and then they went right over there and they wanted to break down Olivia's pregnancy, talking about let's find the parking garage where her doctor's office is at. We know that bitch is trolling. So why is it that we can analyze Olivia, but we can't discuss these dirty ass mattresses that came up out of Chrissy's rental house? And I gotta emphasize rental.
It's definitely being discussed. Don't
That
think it's
shit
not,
was
because it
disgusting.
is.
I ain't never seen no shit like. Okay, I'm
It's
lying. I have
definitely
seen
being
some shit like
discussed.
this. Like that
And
shit ridiculous, y'all. What y'all think?
I think the mattresses are disgusting.
Yeah,
okay?
that's
I think those pictures is vile. I think
and
I didn't even show you
were they new?
everything.
Were they new, or how long were they supposed to be?
So we So
Well,
what
she
we
only been at
gather,
that
if we
house for
go
less
back
than a
like
year.
a couple months ago, like it's not actually a couple months ago, but around about the time she moved into that house, but I think it was the house before that, like when they first moved to Texas, she bought some beds. Now I remember, I don't know if anybody remember this, but a couple weeks ago, and y'all know this bitch be going live lately, so it's hard to catch it. But a couple weeks ago, this bitch was like, I ordered beds, but it didn't work, and whoop whoop whoop. She said that bitch, she didn't order them kids no beds, but she knew. She knew. See that's when I feel like the first domestic violence accident happened. And that's when I feel like the folks came out and she had to hurry up and find a solution. Now them her beds. I confirmed that with the property manager. Those are her beds. Those came out
Um,
of that rental house. I got pictures of the inside, and it's twice. If you think them mattresses is something, baby, you're not ready for the
how did you
inside.
confirm it was her mattresses? You just called and said, "Are those strong, mommy
No,
Chrissy?"
I was already in contact with the first picture. I got the first picture. I got the hookup. Like, let me just say that I got the hookup. So they was like, when I get a chance, I'm a woo woo woo. I'm gonna send it to you. And I was like, when this shit came across my phone, I was like, well, what the fuck? Like,
Okay,
not
okay.
miss 30,000 a month, you know. And this bitch,
So you had a
look at
secret
those
plug.
mattresses. That tells me like she don't
Okay.
clean up. Like that is sick. Like, and then she would get on live and she'll have her hair done, her wig on, her nails done, her makeup on, but them babies be running around looking like wild thornberries and shit. So when I got the pictures, I said, fuck it, I gotta make a YouTube. I gotta start blasting this bitch. And I was like, fuck it, I gotta make a YouTube and I just gotta blast this bitch. So I uploaded on my other page, the Discord Chronicles. But
Mhm.
she struck me. She waited till like 3 o'clock in the morning. The bitch was asleep. I fought back. I fucked up because I struck her back. So they shut their channel down. But I'm like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about YouTube. Let me make another channel. Now I want her to strike that because in the comment section when you strike a video, you gotta put why you striking it. So her raggedy ass was like, I'm being
And you're
doxxed and
happy.
harassed. But Chrissy, you have to indirectly address it because if it's not your property, you would have never struck it. You would have ignored it. But I knew it was hers. I got pictures of her actually moving out the house. That's how fucking stupid she is. See, I ain't blasted her yet because I'm waiting to see what she gonna do. Because depending on what you do and what you say, it's gonna depend on what I do and what I say. And I
Right.
just want her to understand. I gotta humble that bitch. See, ain't nobody ever humbled her. All of these hoes finna get
Y'all
humbled.
hit that thumbs up button for us. We got foot on your neck. Foot
Yes,
on neck. Hit the like
yes.
button for us. If you just coming in, share this live out so more people can get in here for
Somebody
this.
said Chrissy constantly puts
Hey,
herself in the
Olivia.
same cycle. Find a bum, rent 45 houses in a year, get evicted from each place, get a small luxury vehicle that
Oh,
can't fit
okay.
all her kids. Right now, well, she had a Kia, but she been cited in a Chrysler van or
Now,
some
Mm-hmm.
now,
shit like that.
peep that. Now, this is what I want to know because I know it has to affect her credit for her to keep
Oh
getting
yeah.
these houses and
Her
getting evicted.
consumer reports are shot. Her consumer reports are shot. I pulled those now. See, I'll be nice. I only posted the evictions in Nevada. I ain't post the rest of this shit. Cause that bitch had that she'll be in the corner somewhere crying. She's able to get away with um a lot of the shit she does because she uses CPNs and she also it's like her and her mother take turns on letting her mama she uses her mama name for her evictions. And like I said in my video, I think I was talking about Jasmine, but see, bitch, I can't play with my mama like that. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
you want to put what in my name, and I know that you gonna run off on the plug. See, that's how you know something wrong off top with the both of them motherfuckers. Because no, for you to have 6 evictions in one state, that is just one state, you guys. That's Colorado. That is ridiculous. And there was always
Yeah.
speculation about her being evicted and on the run, but ain't nobody really ever posted the hardcore proof. So when I got the actual report back, that's what I posted, the actual report. I don't give a fuck. Only thing that ain't showing is your social hoe. And you lucky I'm nice enough not to show that much.
Mm.
And this is all alleged.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you guys can say that to protect yourselves, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Chrissy had
Well, what is
yeah, I remember that.
CPN?
She used to
Because
do people taxes.
I'm unfamiliar with CPNs is.
Um, that's a that's identity theft. That is a backdoor social security number. You can purchase them.
Mm.
I'm actually in the Facebook group about them because I wanted to learn about it when I first started. I mean, I've been trying to figure out. I'm like, how the fuck she getting these houses, like these rental houses, and being a property owner. I'm a property owner. Me and my husband, or my husband and I. Let me speak correctly. I was like, I ain't ever ran into nobody like this. Thank God, but that's what she does. So in these Facebook groups, you can buy a whole identity. You can get
Mm.
trade lines, you can get bank stubs, you can get what I say bank stubs, you can get paycheck stubs, you can get all this shit can be faked.
From
And then
Facebook.
she is renting houses from landlords who typically they're private landlords and they live online. I mean, they live out of town. A lot
Mm.
of the time she's signing leases electronically and sending it back to them. But when they run the reports, some landlords only run local reports because they'll assume somebody is from their state. Or depending on the sob story that you tell them, If it's a private landlord, they typically let you slide because their mortgage on the house plus the rent is very expensive and they just want that money. And depending on who you are, a lot of people can't afford that. Like, even if I say you got to make three times the rent, realistically, it's not a lot of people out here making 2,600 a month three times that would rent a fucking house. Because if you could pay that in rent legitimately,
Why would you buy a
you
house?
know you wouldn't be renting a house.
Right.
So that's how she was able to get a workaround. She was on housing for a while, then she got kicked off for double dipping basically. But yeah, that's exactly what she did, J Day. She a CPN is about social security number. Sometimes they are social security numbers that belong to dead people that haven't been reported dead yet. And then they could also be my social security number or your social security number. It's just that easy. And
Mm.
all they gotta do is they gotta follow the directions from the person who made their CPN package. Typically, like I know one package I seen was like it's tax time, so she's like 2,500, and she can get you. She'll tell you a luxury apartment, get approved for a car, it'll have some trade lines, credit cards, and this shit ridiculous. Like that's how she able to do that until they catch up with her.
Mm.
Once they catch up with her, it's time to go.
That's crazy. Do you think Chris is the so-called not Chris? Do you think Rod is the so-called burglar, or do you think somebody actually broke in, or is it just a deflection?
From what we know, it's a deflection.
Mm.
That's
So
a good question.
when people started to find out, now Chrissy, she did this all to herself, because yeah, we get a good key over there on Lipstick Alley, but and nobody broke the story until like a month after the accident happened. Because I think this happened in like January, and mind you, motherfuckers, it's mid March, you know, and we just now really finding out about it like at the end of February. So when somebody posted it, that's how we know that she be in LSA, of course, because she
Is
be
that
doing.
where you basically from? Is you basically from LSA?
No, I have been watching her before I joined LSA. Actually, I think I joined LSA in like 2018, like early 2019. I want to say, it had to be early 2019 because at some point you could read Lipstick
Hey,
Alley
Jessica.
without having an account. And then for that particular forum, Net Famous, I think YouTubers were complaining. So to shut down the amount of complaints, they made it to where you gotta like make an account. So I had to make an account and start fucking off
Okay.
and participating. That's how that came
I
about.
heard something about that. I just didn't understand that word, but I hear you.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like it's really just, I mean, bitch, it's just getting the key. You just random bitches. Like she take this shit. Chrissy want us to talk about her, but she want us to talk about her the way that she wants us to talk about her, if that makes sense. So it was all fun and games to talk about her when she was getting that money, when DeBone was in it, because he was getting drugged too. But then when it's her getting drugged and she can't control the narrative because she don't know what's coming next, and she don't know what to expect next. That's why she's, on pins and needles, watching reactors, trying to figure out what somebody next move gonna be. Like, bitch, I done posted all this shit, but I might not say nothing else for the next 2 months. She don't know what the fuck I'ma do. She don't know what the next person gonna do. That's what got her nervous.
Okay. Now, because we are Mr. Cakes and we do present Speak Your Chat, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. We do have someone in the chat that says that your story is falsified and they want to send us some proof. So as you know, we let everyone speak their chat. We respect everybody's opinion and view, and we just
Hey,
ask.
Jessica. Oh, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica has been trolling me all fucking day. So, yeah, Jessica, you send your proof and I'm gonna send my proof. We can go back and forth about it.
No, I just
I
I
mean, yeah, like
I believe in
I'm that
in
bitch. Like
putting
I'm
it out
that
there.
I'm the right one.
I don't believe in
Of
trying to
course.
be sneaky or anything, so I put it out there because
No,
that's
oh,
what.
I seen it. I was scrolling through the comments and
Hey,
I
wife
seen
from
it.
Brooklyn.
She said the mattresses are true, but all this other mess is bullshit. Baby, it's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. I can promise you that much. And see, bitches like you irritate me because bitches like you stand for hoes like her. And see, at first when shit started popping off, that's why we always wondered, was Chrissy putting her own business out there to deflect away from Roderick's situation. But the deeper that we get into it, uh what she say, I left one comment at Jessica, bitch, just because you don't say nothing directly to me don't mean I don't see a hoe. I can't argue with a random bitch I don't even know. That's why I say, footonnext@gmail.com, bitch. Let's leave it at that. Or you can write me. I'm Bentley Davis on Lipstick Alley. My DMs are wide the fuck open. It's whatever you want to do. But while
And
you
we can
standing for
drop the link
Chrissy,
again. We can drop the link again because we're gonna keep it
well,
focused.
she can do
You
that too.
know,
She can get on here and
we're gonna
talk
we
her
gonna
shit.
keep it focused. We're gonna
So
keep
like the
it
mattresses
focused.
are doo
I'm gonna
brown,
drop
but
the
it's
link
alive.
again.
Of course, I'm finna say, of course, the house is clean now because the amazing shit came yesterday, actually, and what's that? A contractor is supposed to be coming through today. Landlord actually, oh shit, I'll be telling too much if I say what's going on now. Nah, let that hoe do what she gonna do, cause when the next shit come out, she gonna be sick.
Y'all hit that like button for us. We got Foot on Neck in the building, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. Share this live out for us. We need to get more people in here.
I believe
So share
that.
that live.
I
You
believe
right,
that,
Kitty.
Roselle.
Kitty said killers have people that love them.
True. True.
Cam up, cam up. is Mike coming on? You coming on here? Talking about cam up.
But I totally
Yeah,
if
that Jessica, she
that
a
house,
fraud.
yeah, we residents can't stay messed up forever. And most people will try to clean it unless they just totally trifling. They'll try to do a little something. So I don't.
So then, Jessica, I have a question for you. If if the mattresses are real but everything else is fake, how come the bitch struck me? The evictions are not fake, sweetie. You clear as day see that that's Christina Lionel Joseph. But amongst other things, I haven't posted yet because it's going on in the background and I got connections. I don't want to fuck it up before it's time to fuck it up. Bitches like you irritate me because I want you to come on with it. Come on with it. That's a
Yeah, we
fraud. She
dropped the
been
link if
trolling.
anybody want to come up. So we ain't got to keep addressing Jessica in the chat. We see her in there, but we want to stay focused, okay? We
No,
can't get
I'm
off track
focused.
because Jessica's
I'm
in
gonna go
here
live this
popping
weekend.
off, okay?
Jessica, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm gonna go live this weekend though on my own with my girls. But while I'm on it, Jasmine and Chris, that's a different story. I got information on them, but I've been so focused on this outside of work and life and shit. I haven't posted because I feel like there's too much going on at one time. We need to focus on one story at once. You know how
Right.
they do on YouTube when Olivia got drama going, then here come Jasmine. Now, as it pertains to Legendary's private parts being exposed in Jasmine, I ain't never, I ain't never in my life seen no shit like this before. She stood right there on the camera. She said, "Oh, your little, I'm showing you little goodies," and she continued to record. She does not have discernment, and that irritates me. But then that's when Jasmine's slow, just flat out. She's slow, like all of them slow, but she is slow. This is how you know you slow because you took your time to go back and edit that video and pixelate his penis when you should have removed the whole video. Cause see, a lot of the shit she said didn't make sense the other day. Oh, I subpoena CPS. Bitch, you didn't subpoena nothing. Cause the attorney has to do that whole. I'm a paralegal in my past life. I used to want to be an attorney, but law school take too goddamn long. I had got pregnant and some other shit. Anyways,
Let me ask you a question. When you say you going live with your girls this weekend, you want to give them a shout out?
all the girls from our Discord with the T, yeah, we going live this weekend. Shout out to the Discord. Y'all know what's up with it. We've been kicking it. It's really a cool feeling, even though we don't know each other like in real life or nothing.
Yeah.
It's all random. It's really a good feeling to just be. We ain't even been talking about that bitch. We've been vibing on, other shit. It's real
How
cool.
long y'all been doing it?
What he say?
How long y'all been doing the podcast? The Discord.
Chrissy got her LSA thread closed like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
So when right
But it was
before
only
she
closed
got
for 3 days. It should be open back up
it
now.
was some yeah, it's open back up now because a couple of us emailed the administrator. I emailed the administrator with some hardcore proof, and it seemed like right after that, that's when because I had to let her know who I really was, my identity. Like I had to I gave her my real identity. I gave her the information on how I know what I know, and I gave her verifiable receipts. And soon after, this was because Chrissy had struck my channel. So I'm like, okay, we can play hardball. So I want to say right before the thread got shut down, everybody was like, okay, what should we do in case the thread gets shut down? So one girl was like, or God, I don't know. She was like, let's make a Discord, and everybody just followed suit. And soon as we came back from like making a Discord, the thread was locked, and it said that it was locked because the YouTuber reported it. She says that people were calling the police and calling CPS on her. Nobody called CPS but Williamson County Sheriff's Department. That's a fact. So we've been on Discord ever since. But they opened the thread back up the other day. I think it's been like
Yeah.
24 hours now. So
Right. Okay.
Um,
I'm dropping a link again. If you want to come up, hit the link. It's gonna be in the chat.
so Hips was in jail. So where did Fred say she met him at? I know she used to see him
The
on the basketball
mutual
court.
friends.
No, I know she used to see him on the basketball court, or with Philip
With
and
Miss
So
Phillips.
y'all, they done told a couple different
With Miss
lies.
Phillips.
They said that Chris and Philip used to play basketball together.
Right.
Then they said that they used to see each other around because Philip and Chris used to play basketball together, and they would see each other. So then she started, and let's emphasize it because Chris makes sure he emphasizes that she DM'd him first. But then I think that live he did where he got defensive, I think because everybody was like, Philip coming home. He was like, I do not know that man. Never did woo 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 with this man. All we did was play ball. So he tried to switch it up real quick. But when he first hit the YouTube streets, he did say that they played ball. Now they have to know each other because he bought some pussy from Asia. Asia confirmed that. Let's
Oh
remember that.
yeah.
So that
and that's Philip
I,
conversation,
baby mom, right?
yes,
yeah.
that's his baby mama. That's the reason why he locked up because she was underage at
Oh,
the
we got
time and he was
messy
pimping
bag.
her.
Okay.
So do y'all see what I'm saying? As far
Yeah.
as they like go, bitch, how you and him only play basketball together, but he bought some pussy off of Asia? That don't make sense.
And Philip was sitting, cashing her out, correct?
He was running it, and she was underage, and that's one of the reasons why he
Yeah.
locked up. But
So
according to the internet, he coming home from a couple
was
months.
Yeah.
Asia his
According to
bottom?
Jazzy too.
Was Asia his bottom chick, and Jazzy got mad, or was
No,
Jazzy
I
his
think I
chick?
think
You
Jasmine
can
was the
jump in
bottom
whenever
bitch.
you want to, Messy.
Go ahead.
Like
Oh
Asia
no,
was.
no, no. I'm gonna laugh because y'all were asking this question, but she said something about the lies, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'm very I listen, okay, because that whole time they was like, when did y'all start talking? We talked enough, okay? Y'all remember that whole week they was going around in circles when they first started talking, he came on YouTube. And then they had said, we went to school together.
Right. I remember that.
Cause Chris been telling people he been to college in Cali.
Yeah, I heard
He
that.
went to college in Cali. Okay.
She
So
right about that.
this is your first strike of the lie. They
Because
went
Jasmine
to
never met.
that house on the lake last year. Do y'all remember that?
Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
nah, I don't
Yeah,
remember
I do
that.
with her family. Her family, yeah.
Okay. She
Oh yeah,
went
yeah,
to the
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
so do y'all remember that time that last day Chris and the kids they had lunch at his old high school?
Yeah.
No.
Remember? And they said, and she said this where Chris used to go to school.
Uh-uh.
Nah,
Right.
I
So
don't
they
know
didn't go to school
that.
together.
But you
They didn't
remember
go to
they
school
said that
together.
they went to school together, and that's how
I
she
remember
first met
that
him.
part.
Okay, so how did they meet up? Because he went to college in Cali.
Mm.
Jazz was in Texas.
He was locked
All
up in
right.
California. Jazz was in Texas, here being the bottom bitch.
So
So
he's locked up
I
in
and
California.
be honest with you, I'm don't understand the Asia storyline. I'm not saying it didn't happen or it did happen.
Now
It
I'm young,
just
so I'm gonna tell you how it happened because I could see why you confused about it.
And
Everybody
if
in
Asia out in
Killeen,
the bushes, shout out to you. You can hit that link too and come on up.
everybody in Killeen know Philip at the time, and it's not just Killeen. It's the shit. What's the other city? But they all close. You know how Texas is. So everybody
often.
know Philip for pimping, and Chris had just got out. Hey, you got. I mean, this was before he went in. Hey, you got. You know, some girls. Woo woo. That's how him and Asia got it cracking. Okay.
Welcome, y'all. Hit
Okay,
that thumbs up button for us. If you're just coming in, hit the like button for us.
So
well,
Share this live. Share, share, share. We gotta get more people in here.
well, I was just looking at somebody's comment. You know, people lie all the time, and I think it's do better. People lie all the time.
mm,
You know, goodness well, he ain't go to no college. The boy
He didn't
barely
go to
under.
college. He was
He
locked
don't. He
up.
don't even know how to say assistant water. He was like,
mm.
Don't y'all remember they bought that bottle of water? Talking about, babe, how you pronounce it?
You didn't know what Barbados was? It said Chris in
No, he
college.
did
He didn't even know what
not.
Barbados was. Must have went to the same school Jazz went to.
So
No, he did
you
not.
think like Philip don't like Chris? I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Now,
I
shit,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna put it to you this
How
No,
would
way.
I
you
know.
feel
No,
if
no, no,
your
no, no,
friend
no.
was
No, I know
not
that
only
part.
screwing but had a
Okay.
baby?
I know that part. I know that part.
I know you
But
ran past girls around and stuff,
is there
but
any
like
other?
they had a
No,
whole
no.
child
I'm
together.
asking, is there any other reason aside of that? Because you know, us men, we won't like somebody, and if you get with somebody that we don't like beforehand, yeah, I mean, and then y'all get with them, oh man, we on 10 on that.
Mister, I don't think Philip was fucked up about Jazz. Hence, he had a whole bunch of kids on that hoe. I think now he don't give a fuck either. Jasmine had another baby, but it's fucked up because if Chris would have never came in the picture, Jasmine would still be waiting on him to come home, and he would have had somewhere to go. So now he just gotta think quick and find him another bitch before he get home. But I don't think he gonna come at Chris like, "Hey man," but I do think.
Well,
See,
Jazz
Philip hands
offered
is
up her
tied.
couch already, so she
He
said
can't
soon as he
he
come
can't
home,
address Philip. I mean,
he got
Philip
a
can't
couch to
address
sleep
Chris
on.
because Philip will get locked back up. So what the fuck he gonna do? Both of them will get locked back up. Shit, what they gonna do?
Well, I personally think that Philip he got turned out. I ain't even gonna lie. I think he got turned out in
You
there.
think Cuz got
Uh,
up in there?
he got skinny. I'm sorry. When I saw him, like I think it was like one of those videos that he was talking to the girls. That boy looked skinny and turned out, and I was like,
I
okay.
think hips
He
are
didn't
shrimp.
look like himself, but
How
he looked
how
turned
many
out
other
some.
people think hips are shrimp still too?
Yes, y'all. Let's get these likes up. I don't know how many likes we got.
I
Let's
swear,
get these likes up, y'all.
a lot of these men
We
are
gonna have to
moving
stop.
feminine. Yeah, that's because they never had to man up, so they move feminine. I'm sorry, they ain't
I
man.
mean, Jazz. I don't know how to feel about Jazz right now. I just feel like she had favoritism towards that baby, and she don't even know. She don't even have common sense to mold that baby's head.
Yes.
That's just the small things. Like, girl, why are you having
Yeah,
kids?
for real.
I don't
We
feel no
got
type of way
58
about
likes,
Jasmine. I could
y'all.
give a fuck about her. It's about them
Hit the
kids.
like button if you just coming in. Thank you. We definitely appreciate it.
Why?
Let
Why
me.
do
Why
a
do a
man?
man have woman
Why do
hips?
a man have women hips? Shh, they ain't never had to do nothing. Sit on the sofa, eat bonbons. Hey, that's what they used to say back in the day in all the 80
Eating
movies.
I
bonbons.
feel like that's how you know he not a real man at all though, because Jasmine is not held accountable at all for the way that she do them kids. She showed the room the other day talking about she finna get what she say this bitch finna get some furniture. Okay, Aiden and Ava, they still got Starlight containers as furniture. When when I first got pregnant with my daughter, I kept her stuff in Sterlite containers, both of my girls, in Sterlite containers to keep it sterile until the real furniture came and we set the nursery up. But after that, bitch, that was not intended to be their dressers. Jasmine has touched this year or last year alone for a fact over $60,000 between the stimulus checks we were getting, her tax refund, and her paychecks. There's no excuse for her to be renting furniture, and she think that shit cute. She thought she was snapping back at somebody. That's how you know she's slow. But it's just like, okay, Jazz, like she don't understand. So then for Legendary, she was so excited to have him, and she don't pick him up. She keep him drugged up. Do you know that if you do that to a baby, all that melatonin, he could die of sudden infant death syndrome. She wouldn't know what the fuck was going on. She would think he was asleep. Like I just hope he can survive his first year of life so he can fend for himself like Aiden and Ava had to do. But it's gonna be a hard first year for this nigga because she keep him sleep.
Mm. You know what? I was telling Cakes, I noticed that she seemed like she just tossed other kids to the back burner.
For Legendary.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
And I was like, it's because the father's in the household?
Yeah, I think that's part.
Well, be honest with you, we always knew that she never had like a nurturing side to her. Um, she just never did. When she came out and put Asia's business out on the front street, knowing that she had kids, you watch one of her kids, she never had a nurturing side. Yeah, and she never did. Mom Dukes don't have a nurturing side. I was watching Mom Dukes cooking, like she was making some food for her and her man,
Some slop.
and I'm like, damn, Mom Dukes, you make real food. Like, but your daughter, what did you do to your daughter? Because there's some things that as a mom or even as a human being, we're going to take care of our children
Right.
or, children. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to, what pissed me off was like, you knew that she was going to be like that. Just remember, go back and look at the um, Father's Day video where she gave Philip a shirt and she said, all the kids are everybody's coming. I thought it was going to be our little family. Y'all remember that? She just wanted her kids and Philip, but he brought his other kids to the
Right.
house.
Oh my gosh, I remember that video. I
So
remember
why
that.
y'all not going to think that she's not going to do that to Philip's kids?
Mm.
To Chris
Why
kids.
why we don't why we not going to sit here and not think that? Like she said, I thought it was just going to be our little family. Bitch, this man got
She did say that because
19,000
it was Lil
kids.
Phillip. It was Lil Phillip up over there, and she was mad. See, I would have
No,
to
it was the girls too. He had like another set
for
of
the
boy.
first
He had
baby.
another boy and a little girl.
I would have
Yes,
to
and it
molly
was
wop that
all in the
bitch.
pool.
See, that's why
Yeah.
my kids can't go
So
nowhere.
so why we not thinking that is happening to Legendary? Because when she had said, "I want to put him as long as me and Chris and the baby can be in that bed, that's the only thing that matters." And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. How about your kids want to have a movie night, bitch? Like, you didn't always have this piece of dick in your bed. I hope you realize that. You know what I'm saying? Your kids is going to be there.
True, true, true.
So, you
I,
know, she needs to. I'm not trying to wish her death because I'm not Christopher, but she just need to get hit by a silly bus and go on her merry way.
Silly buzz. It's
Y'all, these bitches give me a headache because the law, there have to be laws created. People have to start lobbying for this. Our generation is different from our parents' generation. Y'all probably hear my baby snoring, but our generation is different from our parents' generation. We got the whole internet to worry about. There are so many children being exploited on the
mhm.
internet. if typically I do not post pictures of my baby on the internet. Like I
We
got,
don't need
our
it.
personal Facebooks and stuff. I don't post pictures of my baby looking any kind of way. Both of my girls be clean as hell. One or two times I might show them during a silly moment where they got food on their face or something. But Aiden and Ava and Kaylin and Amaya and all Chrissy clean, their whole life is documented and it's forever embedded in the internet, and look at how they are portrayed.
Yeah.
Those kids will grow up one day to see the footage, and if they are smart they will see that they were used for money. And shit, Jasmine only had Legendary for content. There are a lot of, especially white YouTube
I don't believe
mommies,
that.
that they really make that money. They have those
Hey,
babies for
Nicole.
content.
I'm gonna be.
And
Go ahead. Go ahead. I, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just finna say we need some laws made to protect these kids. They don't even see the money from their hard work and humiliation. Like I gotta grow up and I done been humiliated on the internet all my life, and you ain't even got no money
Chance
to
to
give me
start.
for it. You feel me?
Right. Right. Child labor laws.
And I want to say something about like Caitlyn and her Instagram. This woman, like, probably see we have good memories because I watch YouTubers and they pointed out reactors. She still got that video of her 4 year old. I think at the time she was four. It was a song called "Sit on My Face,"
What?
and yes, and that little girl was in the video with the song in the background, and everybody was like, that song is not appropriate for a little girl. Oh, it's just a song. Everybody on TikTok is using this song, but that is what she likes. Like she really do. And now when y'all sat there and talked about that PP, what brought me back was when Mom Dukes had just told Jazz, oops, we see you. Jazz, you're gonna have to edit this out. Did she edit that out?
No.
She didn't edit it out. She likes this nasty attention. So when people say I'm gonna strike you and those white sectors is coming for her neck now, yes, please do. Because what she is a child predator. Because she's giving it to the people. She knows what she's
I
giving it.
agree.
Because she knows. I can see if, a first time mom and oopsie daisy, put some shorts on her or make sure your
Yeah.
baby has a top. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that guideline. But this bitch got 5 kids. You don't got time to be retarded. There's no time to be retarded. This is real life,
Cause she live
and
in the bubble.
I stay in a state where Shania Davis was
Oh
found
my
dead.
goodness.
Mm.
Wow.
So y'all understand, like, children is nothing to play with, and people are real. And nobody, if somebody don't know nothing about this case, the guy that's charged with this case right now, his DNA is not on that little girl. And that's
Mm,
record shown. It's 3 DNAs on that little girl.
wow.
And
Three.
Oh my goodness.
semen is
Yeah.
semen.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's
And that semen is not on him. A lot of us not knowing that because we're so excited that somebody came in, but that it tells
Mm,
me that there's 3 different nasty people that might be looking at a little kid right. So that's not cool to me as a mother, as
yeah.
a any child. I have a boy and a girl. That doesn't matter. Sex predators like all. And that's the reason why I felt like this. And I have to say this. Any woman that's out there, if you think it's fucking cool that your boyfriend is your home babysitter, you need to shoot yourself
Mm,
absolutely.
because that's never cool. That is not a cool thing. These bitches come up here and say, "Well, I just ran out the house and he's watching the kids for me." Bitch, you don't
mm.
even know.
Yeah,
Chrissy,
I
did
was
you know
like,
this man? was
It
a
just comes up
strangler
on a
before it got on the streets?
No,
No, she probably
Netflix
did not.
button.
Mm.
she found out when they posted his mug shot on over there on the alley. That's when she found out. And now to save face, she tried to act like and see. I would have more respect for her if she lived in her truth. Like I said, if she would just admit and get rid of him, he don't need to be around them kids. Or either she can get rid of the kids, take them to somebody that love them, and she can
Mm.
get her ass mollywop. But she just fails to read the room that nobody the life that she wants to portray is not the life that people are watching her to see because we know that's not her real life.
That's that's sad.
So
None of these
and it,
moms went to the
and
man
women,
and get made.
you know,
Let me read Shan's comment real quick. None of these women vet the men and then get mad when someone spills the tea on their violent and predatory ways. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no vetting going on. The only vetting going on is if they think they look good or if the conversation is good enough for them.
Thank you, so blessed.
That's the only vetting they doing.
I'm gonna tell you, when a grown man comes to my house and he tells me on the phone, and I'm recording this, that he's only coming back for my 5-year-old daughter, I would think something seriously wrong.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The only thing that he can tell me why he likes me is my breath don't smell. Okay.
It would never got that far with me, and uh, the shit that they do is unacceptable. Like you literally meet a man and move him in. There's no courting period, and you living with a stranger, so to speak. You sleeping with a stranger, and with Roderick, you don't never know when he gonna snap. Like something is gonna happen where that's gonna be, you know, where he do the worst damage. He's almost done it before. And I couldn't sleep like that at night. I couldn't lay next to a man and be nervous that he gonna whoop my ass if I do this wrong or say this wrong. If I get out of line, anything, I can't live like that. Like that love is not supposed to hurt. But that's where
Yeah,
trauma come in at because she ain't never been loved correctly and she ain't never watched her mama get loved correctly. So she
yeah.
don't know, you know. And I remember y'all gonna think it's funny, but when me and my husband was dating, I used to make jokes with him all the time. And I used to be like, if we have a baby and we don't work out, then I'm just gonna take the baby and find a new daddy so they won't know no different. And he'd be like, no, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna work it out. And then when we actually got married, it's like we had kid, our first baby. I was just like, I don't care what happened. We working it out at least until our babies are grown because I don't want them to grow up not knowing what it's like to be stable and be loved. I wouldn't stay in a relationship if I was getting my ass whooped or nothing like that, but we work through our problems like you're supposed to do in a marriage.
Exactly.
But I can't see myself giving all this up to go lay beside somebody like Rod and be nervous as fuck every night. I can't operate like that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mm.
I definitely
But you
feel
know what? Now when I look at those videos where everybody was like, "Oh, look at Rob, he's admiring Chrissy." I know y'all see this, right?
right.
Now I'm looking at it in a different angle. Sometimes I have to look at shit at a different angle. So
Yeah.
I can't just look at it straight. I have to turn that bitch around. That nigga was actually looking Chrissy up and down to size her.
He right,
Y'all,
she right.
now I'm looking at that shit and I'm like, no, this nigga is sizing the fuck out of Chrissy. And Chrissy sitting there thinking of mine. Now, I'm not saying that Chris haven't did it because Chris have did it, but he's bold with it. He sized Jazz up all the time.
Yeah,
But
They the
he
same
this one
size,
right
shit.
here,
do.
I had to turn that picture up and say that man, see, how he looked at Chrissy that day wasn't loving. He was sizing her up. And that was the same day that he had put his hands on her face. If
Mm.
y'all remember that. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, say he looks so in love." No, he was sizing her up, and he's been sizing her up for a long time. So, ladies, y'all thinking that up and down is sizing up? No, he's looking, he's blazing at her, seeing how weak she is. He's seen how weak Chrissy is because Chrissy, he
Facts.
knew, he knew how weak Chrissy was.
How
She
desperate
just
she
had him
was.
in when bam. Come on now.
Facts.
That girl,
Yeah.
bam.
They
Bam
don't
should
know.
have
MISTA&CAKZ
bam.
ain't on.
I would have sold my own vagina up if I had to deal with the bam on social media. I don't need this thing no more because he already did something to my kids. Now she's crying about
But
this,
that
but
ain't
I'm
his
gonna tell
fault.
you
That's
this.
her fault as the mother. She
No, no,
literally
no, no. I'm gonna just say this. When you put trash out, that is public property. She didn't have no lid on that trash thing, that dump, whatever it is. That's private, that's public property. Any cop would tell you that.
right.
Did they realize that? A cop can go through any trash and find the evidence, okay,
That's right.
without your permission. So again, who is she? You're getting mad. She was really hurt that the YouTube streets got her business.
Right.
It wasn't nothing. But she should known better because Bam, you get what I'm saying? I can see she never met a Bam, but she had a Bam. And that's the reason why when y'all talk about y'all stepping on those people's necks or y'all not giving them a breathing way, is because we seen this. We seen it before. Yes, we was hurt. I was hurt for her because no woman should ever deal with that. But mentally, I'm not hurt now. Definitely not for the trash or somebody taking pictures of our house. I'm not hurt with that because you had Bam to learn from.
Mm. You know Bam Babe? You seen it with
Uh-uh.
Bam?
Y'all
Yeah.
ain't seen Bam. Okay, long story short, Chrissy met a nigga on PLL. Some people speculate that it was set up by a reactor. We don't really know. But long story short, she met this nigga on POF. She brought him home. She busted open in her front room, and her kids was like behind the closed door. Like they could have walked in and they would have seen she was ass naked and she fucked with the baby in the bed. There was proof.
I didn't know
That's
the
how
name, but I
Starla
heard
Omega.
that. Yeah, I
That's how
heard it.
Starla Omega got started because she tried to save face after the fact and act like she wasn't embarrassed after her pictures in her lingerie had got leaked.
I heard
But
about that.
she had a stranger in the house.
The
Now,
Starla
right
Omega
after him,
channel. That's where Rod come from.
I finna say right after him, y'all remember she did the music video in the hotel room and she was talking. She did a live before she aired the video, and she was talking to somebody, but she wouldn't show his face. She was talking to Rod. That's why I said in my video I thought it was a dyke, cause from the back I was confused. He done lost. I guess he lost some weight between the time he moved in with her and the time they met. I think when she made the video is when they like formally met when he came down from Florida. And then after that, he ain't never left.
So let me ask you a question, F. I'm just seeing F right now. So don't y'all remember when Chrissy had came back and said that she's no longer friends with somebody who wanted to hook up with Rob? Do y'all think that was Jazz?
Hell no. I
Yeah,
don't even think
I'm
that
starting
story
to
was
think
true.
that. No, I think it was probably Jazz because Jazz was Jazz got Chrissy's number. What made me think of that is because Jazz was talking to Bam when all this shit had left out. And that made me wonder. And then Chrissy said, well, Jazz have his number and Chrissy had Chris' number. And it threw him off because she said she thought, it threw me off. But maybe I'm just brainstorming because that's probably reason why I felt like Chris wasn't in the picture a lot around this time. That's the reason why. Because she did say something about her friend boyfriend, even though they had a boyfriend.
The story, okay, listen, Christina, she can sit there and make a whole story up and you would not know she lying because she didn't became that good at it. I don't see nobody wanting to fuck with a nigga that she didn't fuck with. He not cute. He look like a fish. I sure don't get wet for him, so no man. What they say?
Hey, that's a
Jazz
lot.
asked Chrissy to watch her kids.
I'm
Which one
gonna
that
drop this
is?
link one more again
Oh,
for
Jazz
y'all
asked Chrissy to
guys.
watch her kids
Please.
Constance.
while she was gone, while she was going to give birth. They were friends at the time. Jazz know where
I
Chrissy.
wouldn't have took my kids over there. The kid
Hey,
shit.
Constance.
Y'all have
Thank
did y'all
you.
see when they linked up the first time Chrissy and Jasmine got together? You see how awkward that shit was?
How long did they friendship last?
They all been
Before
friends on the
all of them
internet.
tried to do the Mamiana.
They
No,
been
you
friends
know
on the
what?
internet.
They was I think they was better friends distance. They was
Yeah,
never best friends
she
close.
right. She is right about that.
When you sat there and talked to the Mama Yana, I think Chrissy only wanted to be with me, and me only wanted to be with Chrissy. And Jazz was a third wheel because Olivia did not want to fuck with them. See, Olivia knew that wanted to she was plotting this. She was like, oh no, I gotta Olivia wanted this drama. Maybe Chrissy and Ming didn't want it, but and Jazz was stupid. She didn't care. She was happy that somebody wanted included her. Okay. But they was cool from a distance.
Hell
But
yeah.
when Jazz started doing some awkward shit, that was like stealing Chrissy's identity every minute of the day. Chrissy couldn't take it.
If them hoes wanted
Wait,
to fought, they would have fought when they linked up. Olivia and Chrissy a weak ass bitch, cause there ain't no way I would have sat right beside Olivia and
no,
not
I,
whooped
I
her.
mean, oh, I don't think Olivia really wanted. She wanted the juicy. That's the reason why that trip was like holding her piss. Like she couldn't hold it anymore. That bitch peed on her leg when she could tell that juice. That girl was like, I can't hold it any longer. We did cocaine.
That was the worst.
She was
Oh,
like so excited. And Jazz was like, hold up, what just happened? She did it hit her by a storm, but it killed Chrissy and me because they had the higher look. They was bringing the views. Olivia had a couple of views, but Jazz wasn't. So Jazz started seeing her views going up because of this. Jazz loved that. So why you wouldn't think Jazz didn't like when her and Chrissy fell out? Because she knew that hello, I was getting views again. She wasn't getting views with this new Chrissy and the Rob cooking steak and she giving her kids shredded ribeye meat. Okay, I'm still frustrated with that one. Okay, but I'll get over it. I promise you. But I'm just saying, like, Jazz loved it. Now she loves that conversation because it's giving her views. But Chrissy, she did not like Jazz stealing her identity. Y'all remember that first time Jazz started, y'all start picking up on identity is when Chrissy had the braided wig. Jazz turned around with the braided wig.
Yes. Yes. That annoyed me so
That
much.
scared the shit out of me. And I'm not even Chrissy. I'm like, bitch, you don't take that shit off? I was scared
y'all
for Chrissy.
high.
Like,
Nah, she got
bitch,
a
you
point.
better run. But she
Olivia,
didn't,
not that
but Chrissy
much.
didn't tell her to, hey, chill out. She just sat back. She
Cause
just
she
sat
probably
back.
scared. That
She
girl
sat
is a
back. And
rabbit
I was
baller.
like,
Her
hold
and
up.
Olivia.
But when Chrissy had said something that like touched my soul, when she said, my mom told me about her. What the fuck?
Hmm?
Huh?
Yes, she said that her mom warned her about Jazz. I said, what? You didn't listen to that woman? Because
Hell, I wouldn't be
I'm
listening to
out.
Drunk Granny either. So shit, I don't know.
I'm out.
Girl. Oh Lord. I
Glad
just want to say hi to everybody.
Miss
I
Olivia
Hey,
put on the
Pope.
net. Hey. Hey,
Hey,
mister. Hey, everybody. Girl, I'm so
Hi.
glad you coming in here and getting on their nerves because I am sick of all of them. All of them. And you really got the streets nervous. I love it.
I want to say something real quick. Because I be seeing
Yes,
the
ma'am.
comment. Sometimes y'all don't address cakes. Y'all just say Mister. It's cakes that be doing it. And
I've
cakes
been saying
always
I
right.
say
cakes, my
Mister and
bad.
Cakes.
So we got to say Mister and cakes. We can't just be announcing Mister. Because I be right here.
Well, no, let me say this right here. She does. I
Yeah.
definitely want to address him, and that's what I came up here for. I mean, the two men that we know in this sector, Mister and King, y'all can invest in a man girdle now. Y'all got enough money to come together for Chris because that don't make no sense.
No,
Each one reach one, teach one.
he got to do that himself. I ain't giving him no shortcuts.
I,
He's shortcutting in life
that's
as a
just
man.
is that normal? Is that a
Uh-uh.
like is
No, that ain't
mm-mm,
normal. Only people I know like that is people that try to get it like that because they like that, and people that don't do shit that sit
mm,
around and eat bonbons. That's it.
okay. Well, foot on the neck. Where do you see your channel going?
Foot of your neck. You see,
uh, what she say?
Where do you see your channel going?
Um, shit, I ain't doing this for a living, so I mean, I don't really give a damn.
Girl, can we have fun though?
Yeah, now it would be not like if these hoes stay in their place, I'll stay in mine. So long as Chrissy don't strike me again, I won't strike her. She ain't got to worry about it because the next time I'm gonna take it too far, I'm gonna get her shit shut down. She ain't gonna have no income. She gonna be sick. But I'm gonna continue to address people until they get some act right. We
Mm-hmm.
need people in this sector who don't give a fuck
That
because
part.
when you give a fuck, see, when they all started out, I've been around for a long time. When they all started out how shit they was trying to get a feel for it and they was trying to see if they can react and still stay on the bitch's good side and still react. Either I'm gonna speak my mind and say it with my chest or I'm not gonna say it at all. I don't give a fuck about no YouTube and no AdSense cause that's pennies. Cause it's just like, what's the point? But if I could sit here and fuck off and have fun, why wouldn't I do that? I
Yeah.
see it like it'll be straight as long as they stay in their place.
And
But
don't play with me, cause when
I
you
want
go
them
low,
to
I'm gonna
act
go to
up though.
hell.
That's why I
Yeah, I
came
lack
out.
under I
I
lack
want them
full
to act up.
understanding. And Jasmine, and I will say this on Jasmine and Philip, because and you have to be just some twisted individual that Philip is the gold standard of parenting. He spoke to those kids absolutely disgusting. He was pimping people's little girls, and Philip still has a case. And sir, I'm on your ass because I'm sure. And I mean, so this is real life people, and I want everybody to understand. And I haven't been shy about this about going after Philip and Jasmine. Your ass is next.
Right.
I will say allegedly because I'm on, MISTA&CAKZ channel. But other than that, how you did everything you said you did, including helping to pimp that girl and several other underage girls. Don't try
Facts.
me, ho, because he still got a case pending in Austin. And I'm on his ass. And a group of women have been on their ass. This is not, just like something for play. This has been going on for years. And
and
it's not okay. It's not okay that those kids are left in that. And I'll mention it one more time. Both of these women have alleged that the other's partner, live-in partner, is assaulting or inappropriate with those with the other little girl. But nobody called 911. They're all pimping their kids, and it's not okay. You giving up your daughter for a man. You giving up your kids. He's sitting up there eating your steer. And I mean, this is according to them, allegedly. But am I wrong? Did Jasmine not or Olivia came out with the story that Jasmine told her that Rod was being inappropriate with that girl.
Yes.
And
Yes.
was
That's
it
true.
not?
Yes.
Chrissy said the same.
And I want to
But
know
In
when
fact, we're
people.
gonna share it after this video. We're gonna share that actual video where she said it.
And you know, I've been asking when is some
That
people
might be
want to
why she
address
privated
that.
all her videos too.
yeah, but neither one of those low life hoes had the nobody called 911. Nobody saw it. And then these, you sitting up there on panels doing this, that, and the other. You ain't shit. Chrissy, you for sure ain't shit. Jasmine, you for sure ain't shit. And
That was
Olivia,
Chrissy that
she
just
ain't
left the
either.
chat. She
But I'm gonna drop back down. Thank y'all for a wonderful night. I'm enjoying
Hey,
it. And foot on your neck. You have my full support on everything. And they can come at me if you want to, because like I said,
they can
don't
come at
mess with
me.
them.
I'm with it.
Look, money, time, don't do me. And I'm serious, and I've been on Jasmine's ass unapologetically. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all.
good night. Y'all been Pope slaps.
Yes, y'all got
That's
that wild
Olivia
card.
Pope.
Shouts out to you.
Yeah, you guys, we just have to. I want to shake the table. It's gonna be a hot girl summer, hot girl spring. These bitches don't know what's coming next. And I'm not done doing reactions. I've been doing reactions on people that they ain't never did reactions on. Because, and I don't understand it. They do not step outside of these three women when these other bitches, what they priorities fucked up too. I do not understand it. But I said, I'm going to handle that for them since they don't want to do it. I'm not a tiptoeing type of bitch. I'm going to go ahead and say what I got to say and keep it pushing. And what can you say about it? You
But
choose
we'll
to
keep
live your
sharing
life on the
your videos,
internet.
and we definitely gonna keep reacting on
You are definitely a problem. So says I.
it.
Yeah, I had been arguing back and forth with Jessica, but that's Chrissy. That's why I told her, come on, click the link, y'all. She been trolling me since the other page. She be all in them reactor chats too. And shit, Liv. Now, Liv, before I go, Tuna Can. Tuna Can in this pregnancy stressing me out because I know she ain't pregnant.
Mm.
And then she didn't have sex with this metrosexual. Hell, he ain't metrosexual because Prince metrosexual and they keep themselves together. He bisexual. He allegedly.
Now you want to say allegedly? Fuck that.
Y'all feel I'm confused about, but I'm like, how you? It ain't no way. Okay, y'all. She got on camera and she said she seen him sucking, dick in the parking lot, and then she turned around and she say she pregnant. Bitch, we put two and two together. I wouldn't be fucking with him. Y'all wouldn't have seen him after I called him sucking dick in the parking lot. Y'all wouldn't have seen him no more. I wouldn't embarrass myself like that. Like,
Yeah.
how much money is worth it? If 5,000 a month is enough for me to lose my dignity, they can keep that shit. I make more than that, and I'm confused. I couldn't see myself exploiting myself the way she did with it. That is the thing that fucks me up the most about her. And then Gerard and her kids been gone. Like, she still ain't learned her lesson. I would have took this time to, lose some weight, clear my mind, get my credit right, get a job, get off of YouTube, go to school, just get my shit together. She refuses to do that. And I ain't recorded her video yet because I'm gonna have to smoke a blunt before I do it. It's two bitches, her and a couple
Waiting for that.
other react. Y'all
That
know how it is. Y'all smoke shit. I gotta smoke a blunt before I get on them hoes, cause I'm gonna get mad. So I need to be calm when I do it, so I won't be upset. Like, you know what I'm saying?
for sure. We understand. We waiting. Like we waiting on that due date.
Right. Well, let me say this. It's been. Oh, what's my new word? Hot lava. Anyway, it's been great. Hey, it's a nice presentation. It was hot lava. And for sure, we thank everybody that came up on the panel.
Yes, thank you. Shout out to all you ladies.
Olivia Pope, Messy Moselle,
Jasmine.
Jasmine +3.
Definitely.
Everybody in the comments in the chat, because you know the comments is the chat, and the chat is the best thing going. We always implore that you give a voice to your comments.
Elephant
Don't be afraid to
pregnancy.
speak it. Don't be afraid to speak your chat, because that's what we want. I mean, this us, you working together, well-oiled machine. MISTA&CAKZ presents the presenters, the presentation. We work on the presentation every day, all week, through the comments in the chat.
Yep.
Speak your chat. Hence, anyway, it's been real. And once again, thank you to all the presenters. MISTA&CAKZ, thank you from the bottom of our heart. The presentation was what? Hard love. Anyway, till next time, we got 5 on it. We got us on it. And if it's in these YouTube streets, best believe we all on it. So until next time, we got 5 on it. Inside
to the mother effing waves. Like So Blessed said. Shout out to the moderators, y'all. Thank y'all. We love y'all so much. Hit a like on your way out and share the live because it's still going down, y'all. Sideways.
Jamie. So Blessed. Olivia Pope. The Mods. 5 Blunt Salute. Bryn. You already know. You got 5 on it.
Foot on neck.
You already know. Family. Presenters. Cakes.
Yes.
I love you, baby.
Love you too. Good night, y'all. Good night.